49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, our final show for this season. It includes thrilling NorCal baseball action as Serra and College Park go 12 innings, a tight one with Oakland Tech and Santa Clara, and Acalanes battle St. Francis.
We have thrilling NorCal softball with Hillsdale going for a championship against Cardinal Newman. We'll meet the players of the year for the spring season and see the best plays from the spring. The season finale of 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank starts right now.
Hello everyone, welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I am Aubrey Tolliver. We start this week with NorCal Division I baseball action. This game features the West Catholic League and CCS champion Serra Padres. Ian Josephson is batting .440 with a team leading 7 homers.
Yeah, great defensive player as well. The Falcons earning the 6th seed in D1. James Voorhees starts on the mound for the Falcons. The Cal State Northridge commit, sporting a 1.09 ERA and averaging just over 1 strikeout an inning. College Park taking on the 3rd-seeded Padres at Serra on Tuesday afternoon. Here come the Serra Padres in what would be a marathon first-round NorCal game. No score, bottom one, as Jack Armstrong rifles one to the wall and left. Evan Bradshaw goes to third, but because of the short wall, it's a single, and the Padres did not score. Lots of great plays in this one. The ball shot to the right side, but Bradshaw spins and fires. A fine play by the University of Pacific commit. No score top 4, and Ian Josephson with a terrific grab at short and a strong throw to first. Outstanding work by the St. Mary's commit. Bottom 4 is Tyler Harrison. Sends it high and deep to left field near the top of the netting. That's a double for Harrison, who later scores on a fielder's choice. 1-0 Padres. Top 5 in College Park gets a run back as Desmond Cobb sends a screaming liner down the right field line. Part of a 3-hit game for Cobb. The Falcons get a sac fly. A short time later, we're tied at 1-1. And it would stay that way for a very long time. The Falcons here go Tino Vassell to Riley Meadows to Sam Johnston to end the 5th. Top 7, and here's Bradshaw scooping the chopper across his body throw. Another sparkling play by Bradshaw. The game goes all the way to the 12th inning, 2 on for Armstrong, who singles through the right side to load the bases, and Tyler Harrison comes up and works the walk-off walk as the Serra Padres win a marathon 2-1 game. The Padres advancing to meet Los Gatos in the semifinal game. Harrison and Josephson with big days for the Padres.
Opening round NorCal D4 action between Menlo School and Los Lomas. Menlo wastes no time. Jack Freehill leads off with a single, then Liam Widner hits one up the middle. Freehill advances to third on the single. Zach Roeder up with 2 out, and Zach hits this one deep to left field, and it'll get down. Freehill scores from third. Widner scores from first as the freshman puts Menlo up 2-0 in the first with the double. Menlo has the bases loaded in the third, but Jimmy Salinas gets the batter swinging to end the inning with no damage done. Here's a sharp line drive to diving Isaiah Metzger, who makes the grab to retire the side in the 4th. Jackson Flanagan on a tear. He gets the batter swinging here to end the 4th and leave a runner stranded. Los Lomas with a leadoff double in the 6th and a shallow pop fly. It's Freehill with the sliding catch over his shoulder to get the out. Then with 2 out, Flanagan gets the batter looking to end the inning, and Jackson is feeling it. The junior goes the distance, giving up no runs on 5 hits, striking out 6 as Menlo advances to the semifinals.
Off to Salinas now for the NorCal Division II semifinal between the Kings Academy and Salinas. The Cowboys looking to get on the board first in the first. Kelsey Dominigui goes the other way for a base hit, but great defense from TKA here as Sophie Giles throws it to Bella Giles, and the runner is out of third. No score after 1. Katya Nesper was great in the circle for the Knights. Katya throwing an immaculate inning in the second as she strikes out the side in 9 pitches. Abby Jones was spectacular for Salinas, the Pacific Coast Gavilan League Pitcher of the Year, getting one of her 9 strikeouts on the game here. Still no score after 5 innings. The Cowboys also playing stellar defense all day long. Here's Damari Fernandez with the strike to Gigi Rossi to nab the runner at second. Both pitchers going deep into the ball game in this one. Here's Abby Jones with another punch out in the 7th inning. Then it's Katya Nesper getting the batter to chase for the strikeout. Still no score after 7. So we go to extra innings, and in the bottom of the 8th, Gigi Rossi crushes one to deep center field. That one falls for a double. Isabella Hernandez comes in to score as the Salinas Cowboys walk it off in the 8th to move on to the NorCal Division II final game. 1-0 was the final.
Each week, the Rikers Center presents the Gary Rikers Players of the Week Award.
The Players of the Week are featured in a rap performed by our friends at the Rikers Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikers Players of the Week.
Yeah, 49ers Cal High Sports, Rikers Center, Bennett Roth. These are your Gary Rikers Players of the Week. In Vallejo, you hear LaRussell shouting, it's different. In Santa Clara, fans can be heard shouting, it's different. Durford, riding the wave like a surfer. Drew is a phenom, taking his team further. Threw a one-hit shutout with 7 strikeouts. Had the St. Francis offense totally wiped out. Knocked in 2 runs with a hit of his own. The Santa Clara Bruins now atop the Division 4 throne. To be a champion, you need to be mad determined. Like Northgate Senior, Ashley Herman. She's mad deserving of being recognized and praised. The way she shuts down batters while piling up the K's. In the Division 4 title game, brilliance on the mound. She struck out 8, only 2 hits allowed. Driving in 2 runs on a solid base hit to bring the Broncos the trophy, winning 10-0. That's right, 49ers Cal High Sports, the Rikers Center, Bennett Roth. Have a great summer, y'all. Gary Rikers Players of the Week.
Valley Christian High School is always on a quest for excellence, so Valley Christian helps us honor student athletes who are on their own quest for excellence. Here is Ben Levin from the Menlo tennis team.
I've really enjoyed taking a lot of science classes throughout high school, and something I plan to do right now is hopefully go into the medical fields and be able to, apply the scientific method to help other people. So that's something I'm looking forward to do in the future.
The San Francisco Giants present the Coach of the Week award each week.
This week's San Francisco Giants Coach of the Week is Mark Street from the Kings Academy softball team. The Knights winning their first ever CCS title last week. Mark Street is this week's San Francisco Giants Coach of the Week. Coming up, it's a Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game with the NorCal Division IV game between Santa Clara and Oakland Tech.
And D3 NorCal softball as the girls from Hillsdale host Liberty from Madera as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank rolls along.
At U.S. Bank, we know how good it feels to reach your milestones, but we also know what really goes into getting you there. That's why we introduced CoBrowse, which connects you to a real banker in real time to help you do anything from adding a new debit card, learning how to save smarter, even creating spending limits.
Mind if I just grab the one?
With CoBrowse, we're always there for you on your road to here. Because there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Honey, is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $68 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Camo never goes out of style.
You can't miss this giveaway. Grab your camo hat on Saturday, June 21st. Be seen and cheer loud for your Giants at Oracle Park. Giants baseball, nothing like it.
Cal High Sports is brought to you by Valley Christian Schools, supporting your quest for excellence. Help us bring positive attention to Bay Area teams every week. Become a 49ers Cal High Sports sponsor. Scan the QR code for details.
Oakland Tech, winners of the Oakland section, earned the 6th seed in the Division IV NorCal bracket.
The Bulldogs looking to upset Santa Clara. The Bruins coming off a CCS Division IV title last week. The Bulldogs and Bruins meeting in Santa Clara. It's our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
Believe it or not, we have made it to NorCal's, and our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game takes us to Santa Clara for this interesting Division IV showdown as Santa Clara takes on Oakland Tech. Starting with the OAL champs, Oakland Tech is led by Hayden Burton. The senior is having a stellar season, hitting .400 along with 28 knocks and 26 runs batted in. And for the CCS D4 champs, Santa Clara will look to keep its stellar season going with Jackson Chow. He'll be the starting pitcher in this one. The senior has an impressive .540 batting average and leads the team with 54 knocks.
Buckle up for this one, and those dogs are barking. Top one, Hayden Burton smashes this ball out the right center. An RBI triple as Jordan Smith scores. Burton would score later to make it 2-0. Bruins respond in the bottom half. Runners on for John Kepner, and the senior captain crushes this ball out the right. This ball is heading to the fence. That scores Jackson Chow and Connor Houle, all tied at 2 after 1. But OT continues to rack up the knocks. Here's Smith driving this ball out towards center. Isaac Gaston scores. Here comes Kalen Thomas, 4-2 Bulldogs. More OT. It's the one and only Elijah Rucker who belts one out the left. 2 bounces to the fence. Diego Delgado scores. Here's a fired up Jordan Smith, 6-2 Bulldogs. OT brought the bats in this one. Lee Shasani gives this baby a ride. It's a leadoff triple for the senior. Lee would score to make it 7-2. But here come the Bruins. Runners on for Drew Diffenderfer, who finds the green for a knock. Andrew Traffis scores. Here comes Kepner, 7-4 OT. Well, make it 7-6 as Jackson Chow goes oppo and bloops one the right as Dominic Chavalia and Kyle Humo score. We got ourselves a game after 4 innings. Bottom 5, runners on for Greg Salgado, who dribbles one the third. The throw is just off target and somehow the ball gets away. 2 more runs score and Santa Clara has an 8-7 lead. But OT grabs the lead back with 2 runs in the 6th, which includes the shot the second that gets away. Rucker scores to make it 9-8 OT. But the Bruins claw back in the 6th. Andrew Traffis shoots one out the right for a base hit. Lee with a great arm, but Chow slides headfirst to tie the game at 9. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Runner in scoring position for Zach Gallegos, who lines one up the middle for a knock. Kalani Tessamali is rounding third and heading home, and Tessamali is safe. Santa Clara walks it off and advances to the Division IV NorCal semifinal round, beating Oakland Tech 10-9.
Idea was, haven't came up for my team at all during the game, so had to hit something hard, had to hit something, find a gap, and I just come up for my guys.
Simple as that. In Santa Clara with the Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game, I'm Jake Vandenberg, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Liberty looking to knock out the 1 seed Hillsdale in the NorCal D3 semifinal. Bases loaded with 1 out in the first. Taylor O'Mahony hits it softly in front of the plate. The throw goes to first. As Ania Alishi scores, Hillsdale takes an early lead. Ari Aguayo was outstanding at second in this one. Here the senior lays out for the diving catch. Lola Jones getting one of her 9 strikeouts in this one. The batter goes down swinging. 2 out in the 5th for Sophia Shelton, who lifts this one into right field, and Sophia decides to try her luck for 2, and the throw to second gets away into left field. Shelton will round third and come home for a Little League home run to put the Fightin' Knights up 2. Layla Urite singles, then gets the side to steal. The throw to second gets away deep into the outfield. The sophomore scores from first on the steal attempt to make this one a 1-run game. Trinity Cervantes up now with 2 out, and Trinity sends this one to deep left. Carly Jimenez scores from third. Cervantes rolls into second, and this game is all tied up in the 6th. We go to extras. Hillsdale has them loaded with 2 outs and a full count for Juliana Brum. The freshman hits it up the middle as Mia DiMartini comes in to score. Hillsdale wins a thriller in 8 innings to keep their season alive and head to the finals against Cardinal Newman.
Service Champions honors student athletes who do great work around campus.
And this week we spotlight Vincent Reyes from the Midi Boys volleyball team. In addition to his athletic talent, Vincent is actively involved in student government. He serves as a peer tutor, participates in the Life Corps Ministry Club, and leads as president of the school's fishing club. Vincent Reyes is this week's Service Champions Student Spotlight.
D-Line Constructors presents the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week every week. This week's D-Line Constructors Defensive Play of the Week goes to Nate Huey from the Serra baseball team. Nate with a huge play here, fielding the bunt and tossing quickly for the out at the plate in the Padres section title win last week. Nate Huey with the D-Line Constructors Defensive Play of the Week.
Delta Dental honors entire teams who do great work in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award.
This week we feature the San Ramon Valley softball team, the Wolves, with a terrific 3.74 combined GPA.
Coming up, we'll meet the Spring Players of the Year from the Central Coast section.
But first, here is this week's U.S. Bank Bay Area Top 10 softball poll.
From the beginning, Mara-West Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Mara-West worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Mara-West works for me.
Mara-West works for me wherever adventure takes us.
Mara-West Credit Union. Let us work for you. Today, tomorrow, together.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests and our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
Diamond Training and Development is the Bay Area's largest training facility. Our expert coaches with decades of experience will help you raise your game to the next level. Diamond Training and Development makes sure you stay safe while you train to keep you in the game. Our state-of-the-art equipment will help make your game better than the rest. For baseball, softball, and personal training, Diamond Training and Development will help you get the game you want. Start getting better today.
Applebee's Pick Six with NFL head coach Dan Campbell.
A pick six is when the defense intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown. And when that happens on Sunday, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's on Monday. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
We are Bishop O'Donnell High School, and you're watching 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
Each season, we choose the players we thought were the very best from all around the Bay Area.
Tonight, we introduce our Spring Players of the Year from the CCS. Here they are, the 49ers Cal High Sports CCS Spring Players of the Year. Here now, the CCS Spring Players of the Year.
Quinton Marsh, Valley Christian High School.
The CCS Baseball Player of the Year is Valley Christian pitcher and first baseman Quinton Marsh. The Stanford-bound senior leads the Warriors with a .548 batting average with 18 extra base hits and 27 runs batted in. Quinton is also great on the mound with a 6-2 record with an impressive .83 earned run average.
Mostly I just want to be remembered as someone who people can look up to, not just on the field but also off the field, making sure that people take their studying importantly and finish off this year really nicely with a 4.8, so I'm just kind of happy about that. And I just want everyone to see me as someone who can be a good role model.
Quinton is looking forward to playing with his brother Tatum at Stanford next year.
It's super cool. I'm really excited for it. I've been looking forward to it all year, and he's been doing great out there, so I'm just looking forward to playing with him again.
Nicholas Chow, St. Francis High School.
The CCS Pitcher of the Year is St. Francis starter Nick Chow. Nick was great on the mound for the Lancers with a sterling 1.05 ERA with a 5-1 record. Nick had 76 strikeouts in 60 innings and did not give up an extra base hit this season. Nick will play next season at Santa Clara University. The senior explains what this award means to him.
CCS Pitcher of the Year, just saying it's kind of, I don't know, it's very rewarding, I'd say, but it's amazing.
Nick says he thrives on pitching against great players in the West Catholic League.
I'm a competitor and I love battling with the best of the best. It also challenged me to become better, like iron sharpens iron. But yeah, definitely locking in the day before, night before, losing some sleep. But it's really fun to compete out there with a really good competition.
Ava Bulanti, St. Francis High School.
The NCS Softball Player of the Year is St. Francis pitcher Ava Bulanti. Ava was great on the mound and at the plate for the West Catholic League champion Lancers this year. In the circle, Ava was 11-0 on the season with 69 strikeouts in 57 innings pitched. At the plate, Ava hit .453 with 8 home runs and 33 runs batted in, leading the Lancers to a CCS title and into NorCal's. She says this award means a lot.
It really means the world. Obviously, a few of my past teammates have won this award, and I know what a big impact it's made on them and how they've taken the accomplishments that they've had in high school, and they've brought that to the next level and played really at high levels and very competitively at their colleges, and I just hope to do the same.
Ava is excited to play at Stanford University next season.
For recruiting, I knew I was looking for a school that had high academics and a very competitive softball program, and I was really blessed that I got this opportunity with Stanford. They really are the best of both worlds. I had great conversations with my coaches that made me feel confident that this is going to be an environment that I can grow on and off the field, so I'm really excited to get there in the fall.
Alana Quincy, Willow Glen High School.
The CCS Pitcher of the Year is Alana Quincy from Willow Glen. Alana had an 11-0 record this season, pitching 100 innings, giving up just 5 earned runs. Alana had 177 strikeouts, leading her team to a league title. Alana also hit .304 at the plate. Alana is just a junior but has committed to play her college ball at the University of California. Alana says this award is a testament to lots of hard work.
It's just such a huge honor, just because not only do I put a lot of work in, but my teammates and just everyone around me has really given me the support to come this far, and I definitely, without them, I would not be here today.
Alana says her family's help is a key to her success.
Oh my God, I've just grown around softball, and I think my older sister actually has helped me a lot because I used to practice with her older team, and I would watch her play and stuff, and I think all of that has just really transferred into my game today.
Allison Louie, Notre Dame Belmont.
Our CCS Girls Scholar athlete is Allison Louie from Notre Dame Belmont. Allison was a star hitter and pitcher for the Tigers this season. At the plate, Allison hit .452 with 3 home runs and 24 RBI. In the circle, Allison had an amazing 11-1 record with a .55 ERA. Allison also did great work in the classroom with a 4.4 GPA. Allison will play and learn next season at Georgetown University. Allison was thrilled how her senior season turned out with the Tigers.
Coming into it, we had a little bit of no expectations, and so especially in the start of the season, we were really focused on just coming out with great energy, controlling what we could, a lot of hustle, a lot of team spirit, and it's just been a really great season overall.
Allison explains how she found success in school and on the field.
It comes with a lot of time management. I know it's a super big balance, just taking a lot of time to, focus on my studies, focus on athletics, and just knowing when to prioritize what I think was really important for me.
Landon Kim, St. Francis High School.
The CCS Boy Scholar athlete is St. Francis pitcher Landon Kim. Landon earned a 5-2 record with a 1.87 ERA for the Lancers. Landon was also great in the classroom with a 4.7 GPA. The senior will play and learn next season at Williams College in Massachusetts. Landon appreciates the tradition of excellence at St. Francis.
St. Francis baseball, we have really very storied history for our program, so living up to those expectations is always fun. It's always a challenge.
Landon explains why he chose Williams College.
I've always wanted to play baseball in college, and I was looking towards the liberal arts D3 route, and Williams is the top liberal arts school in the U.S., so targeting those types of schools, and then just setting myself up for the future.
Congratulations to our CCS Players of the Year. So many of these athletes are still playing, and we have highlights from their NorCal games sprinkled throughout the show.
That's right, and later we will catch the NCS Players of the Year for the spring. But right now, back to baseball in the NorCal Division IV final game, which was not decided until Friday after the Thursday game was postponed for darkness. Menlo coming back home and then going back to Woodland Christian to finish off this game. Crazy.
I hope they have good travel miles as part of that, get their points. We saw Santa Clara in its opening round win against Oakland Tech. The Bruins went on to upset West Valley in the Thursday semifinals, so it's the underdog matchup between the 5th-seeded Knights and the 3rd-seeded Bruins for the NorCal title Saturday afternoon.
Back to Santa Clara for the CIF NorCal Division IV title as the Bruins host Menlo. Jack Freehill leads off the Knights as he obliterates this ball out the center for a double, but the Bruins get out of trouble early as Andrew Traffus fields the chopper and slings it over the Zach Gallegos to end the top of the first. Great defense here from Menlo. It's Freehill to Casey Chavinson to Nikhil Patak for the 6-4-3 double play. No score after 2 innings. We go to the top of the 4th. Runners on for Ben Salama, who lifts this ball out the right. Bruce Gibson makes a catch. Here comes the throw at the plate. The ump calls the runner out, but the ball was never caught. So it's a sac fly for Salama, and it's 1-0 Menlo. Moments later, Fletcher Cahill lines one out the right center for an RBI single as Zach Roeder scores. 2-0 Knights. Strong outing for Jackson Flanagan. The junior went 4 innings without allowing a single run on 2 hits and delivers with this punch out to end the 4th. Jumping to the bottom of the 6th, Traffus shoots one up the middle to get runners on the corners. Then here's a hard shot to Chavinson, and KC is going home. Chuck Wynn slaps the tag and the runner is out. A huge play there, but Drew Diffenderfer delivers shortly after with this RBI single as Traffus scores. It's a 2-1 ball game. Bottom 7, Bruins down to their final out. Here's a grounder to short. Freehill flips it over the KC for the final out as Menlo captures its first NorCal title in program history, beating Santa Clara 2-1.
Merrill West Credit Union brings us the Merrill West Merit Award, an award giving credit to Bay Area teachers.
Here's Abby Haynes from the Alameda softball team talking about her favorite teacher, Anderson Zhang.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Zhang, my sports med teacher, because of all the opportunities he's given me with numerous field trips and internship at the Alameda Hospital.
Diamond Training and Development is an amazing baseball, softball, and training facility in Sunnyvale, led by former professional ball player and our good friend Adam Shorsher.
Each week, Diamond Training and Development brings us a diamond in the rough. This is a young athlete who is headed towards great success in their sport. And this week, we recognize Taylor Jennings from the Liberty softball team. Taylor is batting .500 on the year for the NCS Division I champs. Just a sophomore, Taylor Jennings is this week's Diamond Training and Development Diamond in the Rough.
Coming up, the NorCal Division II semifinal game with Acalanes and St. Francis.
And we will run down our plays of the year from the spring season. This is 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Applebee's Pick 6 with NFL head coach Dan Campbell.
A pick 6 is when the defense intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown. And when that happens on Sunday, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's on Monday. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Our mouths are one of the first places a doctor looks during a checkup, and for good reason. It can tell them things about our health, serious things. Things that could keep us from reaching the next milestone. For over 65 years, Delta Dental has offered high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral healthcare providers in the nation. Delta Dental, putting your health first, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
I'm Nancy Lambert, the director of the Schwab Learning Center at CHC. In a world where every second counts, education doesn't have to be a struggle. At the Schwab Learning Center, our learning specialists work one-on-one with high school and college students with ADHD, dyslexia, and other learning differences. We work with you to understand your learning and attention strengths and challenges. We help you develop strategies that optimize the way you learn. Discover the power of personalized learning that empowers students to excel. Your success is our mission.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
Party time!
Two Bay Area teams meeting in the NorCal Division II semifinal game. The Acalanes Dons won the NCS D2 title. The Dons have won their last 5 games in a row.
Yeah, they're red hot. The Dons taking on the St. Francis Lancers. St. Francis battling in the West Catholic League all year long and looking to make it to the NorCal title game. This game played at St. Francis is our Crumble Cookies game of the week. Aubrey was there.
We have Acalanes and St. Francis ready to go head-to-head in this NorCal Division II semifinal game. You can call Acalanes the Road Warriors. The 6th-seeded Dons took the 2.5-hour drive to Chico on Tuesday and came back with a 9-3 win over the Chico Panthers to make it here. Ando Butner came up clutch for the Dons in that one, going 2 for 3 with a home run. The Lancers feature a stacked pitching staff, which is always helpful in these postseason tournaments. We're going to see Landon Kim on the mound today. He's our CCS Scholar Athlete of the Year. He has a 1.63 ERA in 64 innings pitched. Let's get right to the action in our final Crumble Cookies game of the week for this season. It's Landon King in the third, launching a ball deep to left center. Keegan Goddard comes up with it, makes a strong throw to second, but King avoids the tag. It's a 1-out double. The next batter chops the ball to third. Drew Asadorian scoops it up and throws to first. Jimmy Cusimano throws to Tyler Winkles at third, and it's a double play, ending the inning. Still no score. The St. Francis defense making plays as well. A slow roller to third. Sione Chalua barehands it, and first baseman Henry Dahmer uses his 6'2 frame to make a great grab on the other end. Great play there. Great defense behind Landon Kim, who is not allowed to hit through 5 innings. This strikeout is the first out of the 6th inning. Next batter is Ando Butner, and Ando breaks up the no-no with a single through the right side. St. Francis would get out of the inning unharmed, and the Lancers in the bottom half have a runner on first. King is the runner on first base. He breaks for second. The throw goes into center, but it's a stolen base for the sophomore. Then a couple pitches later, Landon tries taking third, and that ball goes into left field. The error brings home Landon, and that is the first run of the game. Later on in the same inning, the Lancers have a runner on third. Tanner Wall hits a high pop-up down the left field line, a tricky ball, and it falls fair. Jack Leeper scores from third, and it's 2-0 St. Francis after 6 innings. The Lancers need just 3 more outs. The Dons get 2 aboard in the 7th, but Landon Kim completes the game with the strikeout, and this NorCal semifinal game is in the books. St. Francis advances to the finals to play Yuba City for the title thanks to the complete game shutout from Landon Kim.
Obviously, it's a very special feeling. Worked really hard for this. Grinded through the whole season, went through a lot of ups and downs. So a lot of hard work has been put in the season, so very rewarding if we go on top.
All season long, Chick-fil-A has brought us athletes who inspire us.
And for our final show of the season, our inspirational athletes are the ones who showed out this spring season. Here are the top plays from the spring. Alexis of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award every week, leading to $10,000, which was handed out at our end of the season awards banquet.
It was a really fun time. Congratulations to all of our volunteers. The Harker School brings us the Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Harker Scholar Athlete is Santino Scanlon from the International Boys Volleyball team. Santino bringing home a NorCal championship and earning a 4.1 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School, the class of 2025 celebrated its final hours as Harker students at this year's graduation ceremony. Held at the beautiful Mountain Winery in Saratoga, graduates heard inspiring words from classmate Emily Mitnick, head of school Brian Yeager, and the 2004 graduate Anita Modi. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Coming up, we'll meet the NCS Spring Players of the Year.
And Hillsdale battles Cardinal Newman for the NorCal Division III title. But first, here is this week's learning tip from the Schwab Learning Center.
Our SLC learning specialists are here to help you develop skills and share tips to make learning with ADHD easier, like incorporating movement or hands-on activities to stay engaged, setting clear goals for each study session to stay on track, using checklists to break tasks down into steps and to track progress. Discover the power of personalized learning support at the Schwab Learning Center.
A great season with lots of exceptional performances in the North Coast section this spring.
That's right, time to meet the NCS Spring Players of the Year. For the spring season, we are spotlighting 6 athletes who are the best in the NCS, starting with our NCS Player of the Year.
Let's go, baby.
Tyler Spangler, De La Salle High School.
Tyler Spangler from De La Salle shined on an already stacked Spartan squad. He hit .405 in the regular season with 34 RBI and 9 homers. The Spartans finished the regular season with a record of 21-3.
Honestly, my team and I, we've done a great job communicating more this year, about what the guys throw in, me, Blair, and Castro, the 3 lefties in the lineup. We've just been communicating, so that's just been the biggest thing.
Tyler helped De La Salle to a first place finish in one of the toughest leagues around and talks about what makes the East Bay League so competitive.
The pitching, it's really good, facing different guys. You never know who you're gonna get. I actually want to thank the coaches. They do a great job on my guy Noah scouting the next pitcher and what he's gonna throw, what he's gonna do.
Tyler helped the Spartans to a Division I section title and into NorCal. He's just a junior with one more season in green before he trades it in for that distinguished Stanford Cardinal Red. Next up, our NCS Pitcher of the Year,
Cameron Millar, Alhambra High School.
Cam the K-Man dominated for the Alhambra Bulldogs, allowing just 1 earned run all regular season. In 58 innings, Cam posted a staggering .12 ERA, struck out 108 batters, and gave up only 21 hits.
Every time I go out there, I just love to compete, and I love to have all my friends behind me playing with me as well.
Looking back on his time at Alhambra, Cameron says he has a lot of people to thank.
Well, I actually grew up watching my brother play, my older brother, Nicholas Stockdale. He played at Alhambra. He graduated in 2015, and as well as my dad. He also helped me a lot growing up, but definitely my brother. I watched him, and I would always run around the field, hoping to play at Alhambra one day. It's kind of crazy because it doesn't feel like my senior year. It feels like just time flew.
Cameron will play on scholarship at Arizona, but he's also in the conversation for the MLB draft.
Jada Crosby, California High School.
Jada Crosby from Cal is your NCS Softball Player of the Year. The senior star led the Grizzlies in nearly every offensive category, hitting .554 with 24 RBI and 6 homers. Jada says earning this honor in her senior year means everything.
I'm really excited because it just shows all the hard work that I've put in the whole time. And I don't know, I'm just really excited. I can't stop smiling about it. I never think that I would get this before, but now I got it and now I'm just excited.
Jada helped Cal to a 2nd place finish in the ultra-competitive East Bay League and loves to play against some of the top talent in the Bay.
I really like it because I feel like we get to play the hardest competition the whole time. I feel like our league's always like that with Granada, SRV.
Jada will fulfill her dream of playing at the next level.
When I was 12, I was I'm doing this. I want to go play in college. I put my mind to it. I wasn't just going to let it stop, and I was just going to keep going.
Fresno State is where Jada will play college ball.
Alanis Robertson, Castro Valley High School.
Let's give it up for our youngest player of the year. Sophomore Alanis Robertson takes home our NCS Softball Pitcher of the Year award. In 68 innings pitched, Alanis had 112 strikeouts and recorded a 1.38 ERA. It was a comeback year for the pitcher who had to sit out all last season with a shoulder injury.
I just wanted to have that comeback year of not being able to do anything last year, so I wanted to be able to help my team this year and knowing that they'll have my back and support me behind me while I'm pitching.
One of those teammates behind her is twin sister Alicia, who had her own incredible year at second base.
It's been pretty fun playing with her, knowing that she has my back at second base.
Together, the twins put in work to reach this level.
Weightlifting, hitting lessons, pitching, I do a lot of it just to stay consistent.
Alanis is also a strong hitter. We can't wait to see her back playing for the Trojans next season. Starting off our academic awards.
Alex Piscotti, Granada High School.
Meet Alex Piscotti, our NCS Boys Scholar Athlete of the Year and one of the many weapons featured on a dominant Granada pitching staff. Alex gave up just 3 earned runs in the regular season, sporting a .47 ERA, a 7-0 record with 59 strikeouts.
Playing at Granada is an experience that is unlike many other. It's extremely competitive league and we play some good teams. Plus being able to play with some top athletes in the area just elevates my game a whole nother level.
He also earned a 4.5 grade point average. Alex has mastered being a student as well as an athlete.
The biggest thing that helped me to balance all this is just not trying to do everything alone. Every time I had a big test or working on a project, it was always peer groups and working with my closest friends to study. I think that really just helped me, especially with having such a busy schedule with baseball.
Next year, Alex will chase his dream of becoming a mechanical engineer, playing and studying at the Colorado School of Mines. Here's our NCS Girls Scholar Athlete,
Lane Mikowski, Livermore High School.
The Cowboys' Lane Mikowski was a force at the plate. The junior batted .508 in the regular season, driving in a team-leading 23 RBI. Her defensive play was also unmatched.
I put a lot of work in, and I'm so grateful to have this recognition. I love this team so much. This is the closest I've been with a team in forever, just because we're all friends outside of softball as well.
And outside of softball, Lane is a beast in the classroom, earning a 4.5 GPA.
It's all about sacrifice and kind of discipline and having to focus on what I want for my future instead of all the kind of distracting things happening right now.
And that mindset paid off. After her high school career, Lane will take her talents to Northwestern University.
They had everything I wanted, and the people there are just so amazing and kind, and they all want you to succeed. Great academics, but also an amazing softball program.
Before that, Lane will have one more season with the Cowboys. And those are our NCS Spring Players of the Year. Venardi Zurada is your faithful injury attorneys, bringing us the hometown hero every week.
This week we honor football referee and CCS administrator Dave Fink. Dave has done great work at high school football games for 44 years and is now an essential part of the CCS crews helping out at playoff events. Dave Fink, this week's Venardi Zurada hometown hero.
Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play every week. This is a play that shows the same type of grit and determination, brought to you by all of the good folks at Albany's Construction.
This week's Dirty Work play goes to Paige Venezia from the Hillsdale softball team. Paige with an amazing diving catch in the Fighting Knights championship win last week. Paige doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction. Coming up, it's NorCal Division III final action with Cardinal Newman and Hillsdale.
And later, the NorCal Division I baseball final with De La Salle and Sarah, right here on 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
At U.S. Bank, when we say we're in it with you, we mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and the celebrations, but for all the hard work it took to get there. We are in for all of it. It's tough for sure, but less tough when you have the right people by your side, like Kayla from Kansas City and thousands of other bankers around the country. Because together we're proving there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshighschoolhockey.com.
Be a part of the biggest season of Earthquake soccer. The league's biggest rivalries. Soccer's biggest stars. All on the Bay's biggest stages. Race for impact.
Check me out.
Check out Jung Hoo Lee and the Jung Hoo Lee hooded jersey on Sunday, June 22nd. Own it, wear it, show some love to Jung Hoo Lee. Giants baseball, nothing like it.
Lola Jones taking the mound one last time this season for the Hillsdale Fighting Knights in the Division III NorCal title game against Cardinal Newman. Top of the first, Juliana Brum gets a diving grab at third and nails the runner at first. It's scoreless after the first half, but the Cardinals ace shuts it down in the bottom of the inning. Callie Howard strikes out the side, a great start from the UC San Diego commit. But we have a pitcher's duel. Hillsdale starter Lola Jones grabs one of her 7 strikeouts there. No score, bottom of the 6th, and Hillsdale is still looking for its first hit. Second baseman Nicole DeMarco makes a great play to keep the no-no intact for pitcher Howard. Top of the 7th, we are still scoreless, and the Cards' Sienna Alvarez lines the ball the opposite field, and that one falls. A great effort from Taylor O'Mahony and left, a 2-out knock for Alvarez. But Lola Sierra fans a batter for the 3rd out of the inning, bringing up the bottom of the 7th. The Fighting Knights still looking for their first hit, and Mia DiMartini is the one to break up the no-hitter. Mia with the leadoff double. That brings up the cleanup hitter, Jones, and Coach Aaron Butcher calls for a sacrifice bunt. It is perfect, and DiMartini moves to 3rd. O'Mahony is next in line. She lines the ball back to the pitcher. It gets away. DiMartini goes diving home, and the Hillsdale Fighting Knights win the Division III NorCal Championship. Hillsdale with back-to-back walk-off wins, and this time it's for the school's first ever NorCal title. Congratulations to the Menlo tennis team making it all the way to the state final match.
The team's celebrating with Jake at the Rikus Center this week.
And we are here at the Rikus Center for human enhancement where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here's the tennis team from Menlo School. Make some noise! An unbelievable season for those Knights, a 29-2 overall record, and they were also able to capture a NorCal title and punch their ticket to the state. I'm with Lucas Wong, who's a sophomore. So, Lucas, what does it mean to win a NorCal title just your sophomore year?
It means a lot, man. Like last year, as a freshman, we had a very disappointing season, only getting to the semifinals of CCS. So this year, everyone on the team just set our minds to getting a redemption tour here, and that's what we did, and we made it happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ben Levin, right here, a senior captain. He was competing in state in the doubles. You were able to win your match. It was so hot in Fresno. It was like over 100 degrees. How was that for you mentally as you were able to guys get the job done in your doubles match?
Yeah, it was definitely a different environment, super hot, but we were prepared. We spent practices playing in long sleeves and long pants, so that was good. We also, lifted each other up. People on and off the court, were there offering support, water, cheering each other on, and also playing with my partner, Kavan. That was just awesome to be able to go out there and have one last match with one of my senior captains.
Yeah, you said it, Kavan Kumar, another senior captain. So what are you going to miss the most being part of this Menlo program?
Sure. I would definitely miss the family we built. A lot of practices, we stay over an hour after practice, just working on our volleys or forehands or backhands. We want to get better for the team, so it uplifts everyone. As my coach Mike here says, a rising tide uplifts all boats. So I'm definitely going to miss the family we built.
Awesome, gentlemen. Congratulations on an outstanding season. Take us out with a break.
1, 2, 3, nice! Coming up to the Division I title game with Sarah traveling to De La Salle for the NorCal title.
But first, here is the final U.S. Bank Bay Area Top 10 baseball poll.
It all comes down to this. De La Salle and Sarah for the NorCal D1 title Saturday afternoon. The Spartans on the board first after a Tyler Spangler RBI double. Then Bubba Vargas flies one to center field. That's good enough to score Tyler Spangler, and it's 2-0 De La Salle after 2. But Sarah answers back in the third as Davis Minton crushes the ball to deep center field, all the way to the fence for a double as both Ian Josephson and Evan Bradshaw score, and the game is tied at 2 after 3. Then in the fourth, Aaron Meyer sends a solid single to center field as Tyler Harrison comes in to score, and it's 3-2 Cerro Padres after 4. De La Salle loads the bases in the fifth, but the Padres get out of it as Ian Josephson gets the grounder and fires it to Nathan Huey. Still 3-2 Cerro Padres after 5. Cerro adds on in the seventh as Evan Bradshaw laces one to left field. That's a fair ball as Jack Russell comes in to score, and it's 4-2 Padres. But here come the Spartans in the bottom half. Tyler Spangler goes the other way. That's a fair ball as Tyler races into second for a double. Ethan Sullivan scores, and it's a one-run game. Next batter, Antonio Castro, and Antonio lines one down the right field line for extra bases. Here comes Tyler Spangler. The game is tied at 3. An intentional walk to Alec Blair, and a ground out moves the runners to second and third for Nico Baumgartner, who chops one to short. Nico is safe at first. Castro scores. The Spartans rally in the 7th to win the NorCal Division I title. De La Salle's third NorCal title in 4 years. Congratulations to Coach James and De La Salle on a tremendous season.
Presentation High School San Jose's all-girls high school presents the Female Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Presentation High's Female Scholar Athlete is Kate Skinner from the Liberty softball team. Kate the Great doing amazing work in the classroom with a 3.6 GPA.
Next year, find new opportunities at Prez. At Presentation High School, every student is welcomed into a warm and supportive community where she is truly known, valued, and encouraged to thrive. As a small by design school, Presentation provides individualized support that empowers students to excel academically, grow personally, and build meaningful connections. Discover how your student can find their place at Prez by visiting presentationhs.org to learn more and schedule your personal tour today. DGDG.com brings us the Be Happy Play each week. This is a play in the game that made everybody happy. This week's Be Happy Play goes to the Hillsdale Fighting Knights, first with a walk-off from Juliana Brum in the semifinal game, and then they do it all over again in the finals. It's Taylor O'Mahony delivering the final hit of the game for another walk-off, and that is our DGDG.com Be Happy Play. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, it's a Service by Medallion Play of the Week. We'll see which play gets it next.
But first, here is this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, sponsored by Lumen Digital.
Remember to educate yourself about personal finance. To improve your financial literacy, watch how-to videos or take courses on personal finance. Start with your digital banking app and take advantage of complimentary financial literacy tools.
All season long, Service by Medallion has brought us the Play of the Week. It's a play we thought was the very best from all of the plays this week.
Here it is, the final Service by Medallion Play of the Week for this season.
We start off our final play of the week with Damari Fernandez from Salinas gunning down the runner at second. How about Isaiah Metzger from Las Lomas laying out to make the catch? But the play of the week goes to Sione Tulua from St. Francis with this barehanded grab, then firing it to first for the out. One more time, Sione Tulua with the play of the week. Have a great summer, everyone.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Thank you so much for an amazing season. We'll be back in the fall for football season where we get to do it all over again. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You'll also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.